Hi everybody, it's Red. I'm back with my new journal. This one kind of has a spring theme to it. It's from a little golden book, and I thought that the theme was really fitting for this time of year. It does have a cinch on it. It doesn't need it. I just added it because I thought it was cute. This is an antique belt buckle and some vintage ribbon, and I just kind of threw them together here. I stitched it on so it won't come off. I hand stitched it, which I'm not great at, I'll be the first to admit. So it's attached to the buckle, but you could repurpose the ribbon or whatever, however you want to do that. So it's included, but you don't need it. The book is just fine without it. And the cover is hard. I made it out of chipboard, a couple layers of chipboard, and I decoupaged it with fabric and gesso and stenciled it. I added dyes and colors and different things, and then a decoupage fabric over that. So kind of got a lot of texture and color going on. And it is a hardcover. Protect your book. The book measures about 7 inches wide, about 8 3/4 inches tall, and then the spine is about 2.5 inches deep. The pages are stitched in with waxed thread, and it is a dove gray waxed thread. And the golden book that I used is I Can Fly, which is why I put the bird on the front. It is a vintage book, and it was from a compilation. So I took the pages out of it, and they were all single pages, and there was no cover, so I did have to make my own cover. But I included the front page here as a pocket and gave you a little journaling card or glue page or whatever you want to use it for. And then you've got the story, and in between the story pages are my pages that I added, and they've all had hinges added to them. I used a barn theme paper, and I just mixed or matched the hinge papers, so they kind of add a little pop of color there on the sides and bring them all together to be stitched in. So the first pocket you have has a journaling card. This is a children's flashcard that's been reprinted, and then you've got a piece of my dyed paper. This is a ledger paper, a little fabric tab. And then you've got a little journaling card on this side and a tuck. I like that bicycle with the flowers. I thought the colors were cute. And then you've got a pocket on this side with butterflies. This is some of my hand-dyed paper again. And a little vintage doily. And then you've got a flip here and a journaling spot. And then a little pocket that I made from kind of a tuck, actually, a deep tuck, from a vintage children's book. This is Heidi. I like the image and printed that. And then this is from a handwriting book. And you can repurpose this or journal on it or glue on it, whatever you want to do. And of course, you can always add more to these pockets and tucks. And then you've got a children's flashcard and a journaling spot and a little journaling card I made here with just a butterfly peeking out. And then there's some more of my handmade or hand-dyed paper. And this is a tent card I made from a napkin transfer and some cardstock. And you can fold it over and attach it here with this clip or move it around or use it in a pocket, however you'd like to do that. And then you've got a glue or journal side here on this paper. Got a belly band here. This is vintage fabric from a vintage sheet that I stitched on here. And there's a lot of stitches mixed in too. I've done some sewing machine stitching as well as gluing. Got a little handmade book here with a tuck. And these are papers that I've dyed or put together. And then this is a little greeting card from, I think, probably the 40s. And I attached that here to make a pocket. And then this little tuck goes over the belly band and helps that stay in place. Then you've got a pocket here with a journaling card as a vintage postcard. And a glue spot. And a vintage reprint of a coloring page. And then a double stack pocket. And these are journaling cards from vintage flashcards and some paper that I dyed. And I'm sitting back here a little ways, so I apologize for the reaching. I might have to wait till I'm standing up. Nope, got it. Then you've got a flip here and a place to journal. And this is another greeting card from probably the 40s. I stitched on my sewing machine to make a pocket out of it and put a little card in here and this spot to journal here. And then you've got another open page to do something with. And then this is from a children's book about time, reading the clock. And inside is a little card for multiplication you can journal on the back of. And then on this side is another pocket. And I created a collage card here with a tab. And then there's a place to journal on the back of it. And that's paper that I dyed and marbled. And then on this corner, you've got a little flip for journaling. And this is the cutest little image. Isn't that cute? From a children's book that I printed on vellum paper. And then you've got under here for whatever you'd like to do here. And these are good pages, the open ones, for gluing pictures and things. If you've got family pictures you want to put in here. Oh, there we go. And then here is a piece of onion skin paper. I liked the purple. And I just made a little journaling card out of it. And this is from the Golden Book page. There's a lot of room in here for more things. And then I stitched this on here. This is some children's clothing I was given, and I thought the pocket was just adorable. So I added a button, and there's a little butterfly here, but you could tuck anything in these pockets. So I just was trying to give you an idea. A little flower. This is a pocket here. And then this is a tuck, and behind it is a children's book page that I reprinted and inked so you could use it for journaling or inspiration. And this is another napkin transfer paper that I did on some vintage children's paper with the napkin over top. The napkin is from the 50s. It's a rice paper napkin. And I collaged this card to give you a spot to record things. And on the back is a pocket, kind of hidden. And then there's another coloring page from a children's book. And a children's handwriting page. And I did an altered paper clip here to hold this. This is an antique button and some vintage lace and a little fabric scrap and a flower and cardboard that I dyed and some scrapbook paper, and then a copper clip that I thought was cute, the kind of copper paper clip. So you can journal here, and then on the back side you can glue or journal. And I also included these adorable little girl dolls, paper dolls. And these are from 2005. They're not really, really old, but I collect Mary Engelbreit, and I just thought they were so cute for in here, so I am including them. And you can just attach it with a paper clip, or you can put them on different pages or cut them out, whatever you'd like to do. Let's see if I can do this from back here. Not well, that's for sure. All right, I'll attach that later. And then It's another journaling page and a flip. This is another napkin from the 50s that I decoupaged onto a vintage book page, dictionary page. And there's some more of my dyed paper. And then here is a little notebook style. This twists, so you just push the butterfly around, and then you open this out, and you've got, it says Think Happy at the top of the file, but you can record here or glue here or whatever you want to do. And then you've got a tuck here at the outside on the cover, and a journaling page. Oh, it just started raining. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really banging on my window. And then you just turn the butterfly and put it back. And then on the other side of that page is a belly band with a vintage book page. Again, for use or inspiration or whatever you'd like to do with it. And then this is an envelope that I put a picture on. This is from a children's book. The girl with a little curl, about a little girl with a curl in the middle of her forehead. About when she was good, she was very, very good, and when she was bad, she was horrid. And I had a little curl in the middle of my forehead growing up, and I heard that poem quite a bit. So it struck me as funny, and I stuck it in here. So you have an envelope and a little curly Q paper clip. So you can just fill up the envelope and move it around or put it in a pocket, however you'd like to do that. And then there is another pocket here, and this one has a hand-sewn book again, the vintage picture, and paper that I dyed. Lots of places to write. And then another journaling page. And in the back cover, I made a flip here with a quote and a journaling page. And there's room for more things in here too. And again, these are all stitched in. As you can see, I left room. So you can fill up the pockets and add things to your heart's content and have a lot of room before your cover is too far open. And nice and solid and hefty. Well, I hope you like that one, and I hope you'll check it out on Etsy. I have it listed there, and I'll have the measurements and everything for sure listed there in case I got anything wrong. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.